Welcome back, guys, to Autonauts Fully Automated. We're going to create a new world today. We're going to paste in a seed that I found earlier. That guy. We're going to do enlightenment with no bot recharging and random items on, because why not? We're going to rename it Let's Build Automation. I said let's build automation, thank you, and let's kick off. Start, kick off. It's the same thing, just gotta make up your mind which one you want to say. Sound effects are pretty loud in the beginning, but after that it's not as loud, so just give it a moment here. Great, we don't have a tutorial on. We don't need tutorial on. We're gonna come down here. Some of that there. We could. Do we have stone up here? Stone deposit, clay deposit, soil. We're moving up here. Ultimately, that's where I want to go, so that's where we're gonna go. Alright, so then we're going to this guy up here. Please tell me there's some stone here. There's probably on the beach, honestly, though. We're gonna need one of these. So we're gonna left click the log and right click it here to help build it. We need 2 sticks. Right click them both there. Now you can grab another stick. Put it in our backpack with Q. Grab a rock. Then we're gonna come up here and set the recipe that we're gonna make. We're gonna do axe. And Q to get our item out of our backpack again. There's our axe. Means we can start chopping all these trees. I'm thinking we'll have forestry go this way, actually. And then we'll have, like, farms come this way. So we have the fresh water over here. The swamp. We have the clay, which can come import into this area as well. So that all works out. Okay, the next thing I want is this guy, 2 of those, another one of these, and probably that guy as well. So this guy takes planks and logs, so we can go ahead and grab our logs. But now we need planks. Now later on we'll get planks from a workbench like this, but a different one, obviously. For now, we just use an axe on logs. And we'll need to do it twice, because 1 log makes 2, and we need 3. So there's 3 that we can pick up and put there. Different items have different weights, which is why we can only carry 1 log and 1, but multiple planks. Can I? Okay, until I have a bot, I can't set that. That's interesting. Okay, we're just gonna chop some more here. that. And then a pole, which we can make easily enough. And actually, I'm going to set it down. I'm going to grab a pole, put it in my inventory, grab a log. I'm going to put the log on the other workbench. And then put the pole here. Now, before we do anything else, I'm going to do a little bit more searching. Because what I found out loading this game just now is that the platforms are actually different on the map, which is interesting. I load the same exact map and it's got different field groupings. Interesting. Is that where I want it? I think I want it there. I think that would be good. So we need 4 poles and 4 planks. First I need an axe. Thank you. Ultimately, this is what we're going to do next. It's going to take us 3 trees. Because 1 log will give us 4 poles, but it only gives us 2 planks. So we need 2 logs for the 4 planks. Alright, we're going to start our first robot here, and so we're going to hit space. I'm going to come here and we're going to rename them first. So this is Forestry 1, and this guy is going to be a logger. And so he's going to grab an axe from here and chop a tree. Okay. Then we're gonna highlight by holding Control and dragging across. We're gonna say if else, highlight again, and then move these into the else. So if hands are full, so if it has a tool, if hands are full, it's gonna chop a tree. If hands aren't full, it's gonna go with another axe, and then it's gonna do this forever. And you're gonna hit play. Actually, we're gonna hit stop, and we're gonna move this so that it's covering more items here. So you just click the white box here, and then you can move it, and then hit that check mark, and go from there. Of course, we don't have another axe, so we should probably make that, huh? So I'm gonna gather a bunch of sticks here, and go put them down, and then I gotta go find some stone, which there's a good amount of stone over here, which is good. I'm hoping that another one spawns here. If another one spawns there, we're in good luck. But I'm not sure that's gonna happen. There we go. And we're just gonna do this a couple times so there's a stockpile of axes to go through. But with the first one, we can just make them and then move them into storage. Okay, that being said, I do need quite a few more of these. I need 4 more. We're not going to get there immediately. We're going to need to do some other stuff. So we're going to need an axe of our own. And then let's go ahead and get another bot going. Did another rock spawn? No, it did not, which is unfortunate. Okay, and because we have an axe, of course, we can't pick up other stuff, so I'm going to put it down for a second. I should have picked up the pole, not the plank. That's fine. we'll just put the plank in our storage. And then grab the axe and go make more planks. Sorry, the pole in our storage. And then we'll put it down and grab 2 more. He's already done chopping trees. So we're just gonna... We're actually gonna stop him and we're gonna move this to cover more. So it goes longer. Alright, now we need 3 more logs to make our next box. And I would like to make 3 boxes, so I think we'll just go ahead and kind of grind that out real fast. Actually, we might as well make 4 boxes. 3 boxes will be fine for now. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and get this other workbench up and going. I realized that ultimately I think we need another one of these as well. Sorry, just making some room here. Okay, and in this guy we're gonna make a pickaxe, though we need the materials first. So let's go ahead and grab another stack of sticks. This time we're gonna put it in this box here. And then we're gonna grab some stone. We're gonna need more stone. We're gonna solve that here in a minute too. Oh, there's some stone. Great. A little further than I'd like to travel, but that's fine too. Taking its sweet time. Alright, so then we can make a pickaxe. Store a pickaxe in there, and then this guy's also done with his chopping, so let's go ahead and move him again. So this guy is going to get pickaxe and chop stone. It's the same thing as the forestry, but it's stone. Do a stone miner, why not? And if else, of course. There we go. We are gonna change the size, because I like to change it down to the size of the quarry. And then we're gonna hand it our pickaxe since it's a brand new one. And he's just gonna mine stone until all of these spaces are filled up with stone. which helps us out quite a bit actually. Then we're going to want to create another bot, so let's go ahead and grab a log and an acorn. Then find our axe. And we're going to need some more logs and such. Go ahead and just chop another. Oh, and that's it. We only need one pole? Yeah, one pole, 3 planks. So in this guy, we're gonna have come over here and pick up stone for us. Such a fun job to go pick up rocks, huh? Alright, and he's gonna repeat that until his hands are full, and then he's gonna come over here and place him in the box until his hands are not full, or empty. And we don't include the move to storage in this because we only need him to move once. We don't need him to think about moving multiple times. And then we can repeat, and we can say he is our stone grabber. And we can go ahead and play. This finger shows you what stage they're at in the programming. I don't think I've explained that. The other thing I haven't explained is this 4 KB free. And that's how many instruction points you have free, or instruction points you have free. So in other words, I could tell it to do 4 more things before it would run out of space. It's a very important detail because as we get more advanced bots, we can do more advanced instructions and therefore save our bot count and then also save our sanity. Ultimately. So he's gonna continue filling up the stone storage until this guy runs out of his pickaxe. So our next thing is that we gotta continue making pickaxes. So why don't we adjust this guy once again. And I think right about there will be fine, though we do need to go find it. Wonderful. Let's grab this acorn and this log and go build another bot. Now I named him Forestry 1 because we will eventually have like an area where we plant and cut trees. And we'll have several areas like that. In fact, he'll be reassigned to that once we can get our groundwork done. Oh, I need to drop the axe. Drop the axe, thank you. There we go. And there's another bot. Now this bot is going to take a stone, put it in there. It's going to take a stick, put it in there. And then we can't have it store the pickaxe because it'll run out of space, so we need to create another button where they actually store it, unfortunately. We are going to highlight all of this and say if question mark is empty, so we're going to click on the workbench. So if the workbench is empty, then we'll make another one. And so this guy will be a crafter because he makes tools, and pickaxe because that's what he makes. Therefore, we can continue making him, continue with like a naming algorithm. Now, over here, we can set up a team, and we're going to set up a yellow team, and we're going to call it 0 unassigned. And basically what this does is allows us to then come here and unassign this guy to... So anytime we make a new bot, it'll go under unassigned rather than just being unassigned. I do this because I want this group to be at the top rather than at the bottom, which is what the normal gameplay is. Then we can do a crafting team. What color should the crafting team be? We got this one. Green? Light green? Dark green? Dark green. Okay. Ooh, gotta capitalize this. And we'll do dark green. So then we can drag and drop our current crafter over there. We make another team. We'll call them Stoneworks. And we'll make them a light gray. Why not? And we can move that over here and minimize so we don't have to see them. And then now we need a forestry team. We'll call it forestry 1, right? And then let's do a light green for forest. And we can move you into that. So everyone has a place now, which is great. And yeah, you need to get moved again. So let's go ahead and do that. We also need another axe. We have one, but he's gonna need one here in a minute. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's turn that into some poles. Turn these guys into planks, and then go ahead and build that next robot. Alright, we're gonna make an axe maker. Same thing as the pickaxe guy, just the axe. Yep. We're just gonna stash some of those in there as well. Okay, in the meantime, we're not gonna pick up sticks. What we're gonna do is make a bot to pick up sticks for us. Yeah. Yep, bots are created there. Got our first commemorative slab for completing the stone requirements. One of the early bird achievements, or not achievements, but like milestones. There's our axe. We got some more logs down here. Actually, we put that down. We grab this other pole. We're gonna have him start grabbing us sticks and put them in the box. We are gonna have to move this guy around, just like we had to move the last guy around. Let's make sure we cover a good amount of sticks here. And you're gonna go until you're full, unless you can't find anything. Then you're gonna put it in the box. So this marker basically means that if it can't achieve this, it's gonna break out. And then of course, you're gonna repeat that until its hands are empty and then go forever. So if it can't find a stick in the area, it'll go to depositing the stick in the box here. So we're gonna call stick grabber, I guess. And that's gonna be done. Next, I'm going to move this over here. The simple reason being that, you know, all of our logs are over here, and I don't have to keep making our guy walk forever just to reach our supply. That being said, I could have moved it closer. Like, I'm pretty sure I hit Q there. Okay. Now that we got a guy collecting sticks, we got a guy collecting stones, we're gonna have the guy start putting the pickaxes away. This one's more simple because he just continues putting pickaxes away until the box is full, and then it'll just stay here until he can put it away. Now, what to name this guy? Technically, he's a part of the crafter guild, but he does the pickaxe grabber, I guess. Alright, we're gonna grab this last pole down here, and then we're gonna come up here and grab these planks. That ding was a requirement on another slab. And make our another guy here. This guy will be in charge of putting axes away. The thing is, of course, this guy's cleaned up sticks, so now I gotta move him or else we're gonna run out of sticks, right? Again, with our naming algorithm, this guy is part of the crafters, and this is the axe grabber. Go. Cool. Stick grabber needs to be adjusted. Go ahead and do that. Looks like you did miss one here, but that's alright. Now technically I think we have the shovel still left to do. And that's what one of these boxes are for. The other box is for the acorns, or they call them tree seeds. I'm gonna call them acorns, or just seed for that matter. And then of course we also have these guys. These guys will hold the logs, planks, and poles. We want to create those so we can start storing these automatically. Of course, in order to do that, we need a field that the logs are being planted in. And as I said before, I think I want to do that over here. Is that fresh water? That is fresh water. Actually, we could have the farms go that way instead of this way. Does mean we'll have to import the cattails, or whatever they call them, bulrushes. But I think that'll be fine, actually. So we do make forestry over here. We'll start it right in here, and just butt it up against the world edge. In order to do that, I do want to make a shovel and show you guys what that looks like before I move on to making the forestry area. Actually, let's go ahead and move this guy up here. So I'm thinking we're gonna have him start picking up logs for us. Oh, there it is. It's like, didn't we have 9 still? Alright, let's chop a couple more logs. Do need to chop another plank, unfortunately. These ratios are all bad. So we need both poles here. And we do need 3 planks? 3 planks. So then we'll have you pick up logs and deposit them here. This will be a grabber. He grabs the logs. We're gonna adjust this, just a couple here. Another square. And actually we could bring it... That'll be fine. Wait forever and go. Actually, grab a seed, then grab the log, and go. Should also have this guy start coming down this way. Yep. Do you need to be moved again? It looks like it. That's good to me. Let's get you moving this way. Whoa. Alright. Alright, so in between episodes we're gonna an achievement apparently. Weird. Crude wheel, crude gear, that's good to have, though we don't need it quite yet. In between episodes, we're gonna go ahead and make our shovel production, as we did with the pickaxe and the axe. We're gonna collect acorns into a box, so that we have them for replanting the trees, and then also bot making. We're gonna go ahead and make a couple more storages and a couple more crates. Crates and pellets. And from there, we'll bring it back for episode 2. But guys, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, take care. Bye.